Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing drawing. Well, not this kind of drawing, but we'll be doing a raffle for week 9. Week 8 is up and running. You saw that. You can see any video of that, and see who will compete and who will and what would be the main event would be to decide who faces each other. So here's the new rankings. We got Waterfall still at number 1. High Voltage still at number 2. Reupload and Sandman at 3 and 4. Undefeated 8-0. Our 7 runs are Starstruck, How the Alien, Pinwheel, and Skyhawk. And Skyhawk is 5 and 2. So yes, Skyhawk 5 and 2, Brax 5 and 2, Dr. Punch, Dr. Pain, not Dr. Punch. Wizard, Double Vision, Ancient Shield, Inferno, Ghost, and Patriot, and Sensei, coming off of losses. Oh yeah, 6-2, that's what I meant, 6 and 2. And our 5 and 3s are Labyrinth, Side Effect, Overhaul, Patriot, Tomahawk, Hertz, and Skeletor, and Brax. So it's going to be the first one. Venom and Sandman. Sandman easily got that one. Inferno versus Yellow Jacket. Stud Pickle versus Overhaul. Bad News versus Tomahawk. That's bad news for bad news because Tomahawk is ranked. Made a mistake. Looks pretty sloppy, but I can read it. It's legible. Double Vision and Gecko. I think Double Vision has that, but Gecko can pull off the upset based off the metrics of that fight or battle. How the Alien, number 6, versus Patriot. Wait, did that only happen? No, I don't think so, because Patriot would have lost. But who did it lose to? Oh, Foshi. Patriot's good, but Patriot has defense issues when it comes to big opponents. Wizard versus Aftermath. That's probably gonna be Aftermath winning that one, which I believe is on the link now. Where is Wizard? 11, just outside the top 10. Outside looking in. Skybox versus Varsity Squad. Oh yeah, I think that already happened, just to make sure, because I don't want to check. Let's go with Metal Attack. I'm cool with that. And the first spot, I think, is the spot I think is favored to win. If it's a ranked battle, then that one automatically gets the distinction. Death Destination versus Skybox. Water Mystery versus Wilco. Wait, that didn't happen yet. Chances of a rematch are always very well since we have 74 bots versus 11 possible components for the season. Opponents. Spell versus Killer X, both unranked. Swashbuckle versus Bullet. Yeah, that's Bullet will win easily. Maybe you'll get a break from all those losses. Swashbuckle's not that good this season. Shreddle versus Bob. Wait. Did that really happen in week 1? It'd be a cool fight to do, but no, Shreddle faced Death Destination. I'm just gonna call it just in case. Shreddle versus High Voltage. I was originally gonna do that in week 2, but I thought it was gonna be too powerful at the time since both of them were very high rank at the time. But Shreddle's kind of falling off, not ranked right now, so let's do it. And then Bob will take on Rainbow. Both unranked. Bob the 8th, that is. Side effect versus Foshik. Foshik had a good battle against Grim Weevil, but lost. I really would have ranked it, but the system I use for ranking, that anybody has a win, they move up. Anybody who lost, they would fall down. But like if they're still ranked by then, yeah, everybody who wins goes up, of course. Then, and if some of them are like unranked and the same record, they'll go in, and then all the losses will be at the bottom. Because if they lost and they're on the top, that just wouldn't be fair for the ones that just gotta win. So the win-loss system is pretty interesting. That's how I determine the same system for who gets the seeding. I would try to determine. Well, I do kind of determine here and then versus like what matchups would be cool. We got Brock with Sensei. That's gonna be pretty cool. So Sensei, who lost to Starstruck after a 15-minute fight. That was the only fight longer than the Foshi Grim Weevil fight, which is a very defensive game. A lot of them high defense that they didn't want to give up. Sensei is number 17 now, coming off that loss, dropping 6 spots. Dropping 8 spots. And Brock just lost the main event, and barely staying in within the ranks at 25. Whoever loses that probably is going to be knocked off the rankings. Brax versus Blizzard. I think that already happened. Brax versus Skeletor? Oh, maybe. Yeah. It's a miracle that Brax is in the top 10. I didn't want to give him another easy fight, even though it's a luck of the draw. Sometimes I have a little distinction of what I can change up here and then, but I don't do it too much every once in a while. So, number 24, Skeletor, just got into the rankings this week. Yeah. Because Tomahawk, Hertz, Skeletor, all the ones coming into the rankings this week are based off wins. Patriot will take on Wizard, and seems like a pretty easy fight. I mean, Wizard, yeah. Blizzard is okay, but it's defensive struggling. The offense is not too shabby unless it gets easy knockout or something. Starstruck was Blue Beetle. That's a rivalry. Let's do it. Blue Beetle is having a horrible season, so that's going to be a win for Starstruck. Same exact thing. The underneath problems is pretty bad for defense situations. Raffle versus Deathway. Easy one for Deathway. Like Chopper's wouldn't was anything. Any opponent will win, even if it's a horrible one. For example, like Sparkles going against Hertz. That's gonna be a back-to-back. Easy wins for Hertz. I don't want to play easy one against the easy one, you know? Next season, I'll be better about that playing each one of those similar conferences, so easy ones like that won't actually happen. And same time for all harder ones too. Well, they're being on reasonable conferences, so we'll just face things of similar things. Dr. Pain versus Ancient Shield. I feel like Dr. Pain is a little underrated right now. So that's why I put against Ancient Shield. Number 13. Wait, no, Dr. Pain is ranked higher, so I had to rank Dr. Pain first. 10. Sometimes I feel like if they a little bit too good, I feel like then they should be. Sometimes you give them a good opponent. But it's a luck of the draw, though. Sometimes it's a first chance, if not a second chance. I'll switch it up. None other than that, because that'll be borderline of rigging at that point. Carnival versus Dinosaur. That's an easy win for Carnival. Alien versus where was that again? Lost a sheet of paper. It was a pretty bad spinel. That was going to be his opponent. Come on. I'm going to put that A versus blank so I don't forget it. Dolphin versus Horse. Another mediocre fight versus another mediocre fight. That's going to be Horse's win because Dolphin can't win whatsoever. Ninja. Windmill. Easy win for Windmill. That's very sloppy. Spinnerell versus Crusher. That's gonna be a boring one. There's always boring ones where you have to put bad ones against bad ones. Ghost. Double Cross. This doesn't look much of a main event worthy week. I feel like Dr. Pain vs. Angel Shield will be the highest ranked one. And that's going to be kind of boring, honestly. It doesn't seem much of a main event one. Maybe with Green Reaper's matchup may fix us. Oh, by mystery. Dang it. I'm going to give it a second chance because Cloud Control, I think it already faced it, so I can technically give it 2 more chances. And also, that sounds very boring. Oh, almost got a little photo there. No, that's Starstruck. I don't know. I didn't want to give it too easy one. I want to give it China Chili because I do want to give a struggle. I'm not saying I had easy fights, I know. But still, a little excitement. China Chili is unranked. I don't know. I'm sorry I have really done that, but at the same time. Feel it. Call Control. Labyrinth. Starstruck already happened with that fight, I'm pretty sure. Labyrinth versus Junk Boy. What kind of name is that? Some of these names are whack. But I only activated it. $18 light. Light was the boombox. I don't know if that happened. Most likely it didn't. They both have kind of mediocre seasons. Boombox is okay, but I really don't care at this point. Some of them just remember balls. You can't remember all of them. Disco was okay. When it comes to the bad ones, you don't really care who faces who. They're gonna suck anyways. Okay, I got main event. At this point, I do a free for all when you get down to the final ones, and usually that's how you can do a guaranteed main event or something that's going to be really good. Because sometimes at the end of the week, you're not going to find much too important. Then you find a gold mine, and that's what I found. I'll show that when we get there. Nightmare versus Pterodactyl. Assassin versus who? And that's the odd one out. Two odd ones out. I'll make Assassin versus Alien, and then that one will just be up to the imagination. And I'll see just what that exactly is. Little. I always have one of these mistakes because I put one or two out. Don't do a matchup with. We'll figure it out once we get there. Week 9 main event is number 1 with a photo. This is going to be a good one because just last game before the photos, it was an easy win at 8-0, but his opponent might give it put him some good trouble, bad trouble. Where we see trouble, good or bad, you know. Trouble is not bad. It's not good at all. Starstruck is the troublemaker. Number 5, entering 7-1. Surprised we lost the windmill. Wasn't that really good, but it's different. Yeah. So with Starstruck just beating Sensei last week, that's basically the same exact type of system or design. I was just contemplating this last time if Starstruck could beat with a photo, hypothetically, and we actually got this matchup going. I would say Little Photo would win because Starstruck was a little damaged against Sensei. But at the same time, like it was able Little Photo was able to defeat Sensei in week 5. So it's gonna be a harder challenge because it's bigger, stronger, and I wonder if it can just get over that hump and actually win against the number 1 ranked, meaning that 3 will be undefeated at least. At the best case scenario for undefeated, all of them win. Worst case scenario, maybe 2 lose. And so it might basically get lucky against Pinwheel, but I think Pinwheel will win. Well, that's it for this video. Stay happy. Goodbye. I'm back with another video.